Breaking news from ESPN. This is a spoiler warning for House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 7. Ulf has entered the transfer portal, and he's committed to a new
That's so
team.
funny. Yep, that's true.
Roll a joke. Welcome back to Stole My Line, a Fireside film podcast where we talk about TV too. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
We are breaking down Episode 7 of Season 3 of House of the Dragon.
Yes, we are.
Lots of words there. But I like this episode.
I liked it more than I liked the last one.
I think some people, again, have been in our comment section saying, you guys are too down on this season when you say it's slow. Listen, we're allowed to say pacing is slow at points. We know that that's the nature of the show. We can prefer faster-paced moments and still appreciate what the show is doing. I think we are really starting to get to the point where all of these pieces are in place for a banging finale.
Hypothetically.
If House of the Dragon
TBD
does a finale, which they haven't done since Season 1. So we'll see.
Yep.
I don't know. But Drew, what do you think maybe just of random moments of this episode?
I liked it. I thought we have super interesting things happening.
I agree.
Obviously spoilers for the whole episode.
Yes.
Probably my favorite moment was the 4-dragon collision.
That was pretty cool.
That was sick.
It's like, this is the type of stuff that we have been building towards. So it was a cool little payoff there.
Yeah, I think all the character motivations make sense. I like that Alicent is at the castle with the witch lady.
Yes.
Harrenhal.
And Alice. I'll keep track of the names for you as best as possible.
I think that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Eye Patch Man, what's his name?
Aegon.
He's a horny little dude.
Yep.
Kissing his mom when it's not actually his mom.
I thought Aemond.
I'm
so sorry.
Yeah. Aegon is toasty.
Aegon had a lot of screen time this episode, though.
Yeah, which is good, because he hasn't been in this season at all,
Very appreciative of that. He's actually becoming a very interesting character.
He is interesting.
He's pretty bratty in Season 2. So.
He's still kind of bratty here.
But it's a little more
but he's less bratty.
He's realizing that he can be king, and also, he's earning it a little bit.
He did just get poisoned by his mom.
Aemond is.
So we'll see. I'm talking about Aemond.
Okay, well...
Oh, you're talking about Aegon. Aegon's bratty.
Aegon is Toastman.
Yes, he's bratty.
He is bratty.
He is bratty.
I guess Aemond is
Aemond was also bratty.
They're all kind of bratty.
They're all,
all the Targaryens are bratty. No, okay, so actually let's start with Aemond. Aemond, once he's vying for the throne himself, which he's kind of been doing for 2 seasons now.
Yep.
He's at Harrenhal.
Yep.
He's with Alice.
Yep.
And his mom shows up.
Yep.
And then, I guess mild content warning, he kisses his mom.
He does kiss his mom. Again.
That was weird.
Well, actually, it's not his mom, though.
But then it turns out to not be his mom.
It's Alice.
And it turns out to be Alice.
Because Alice wants a son.
Yes.
Yep.
She's also a 400-year-old witch.
Yep.
So, there you have it. And then his actual mom shows up with the guy who's trying to kill him.
Yep.
And Aemond, I don't know if he reads it or if he's just like...
I think he's just a deeply mistrusting person and just kills people for the heck of it.
And so, he kills that guy. And then Alicent's put in the situation of well, crap, now I have to kill myself.
I don't have a protector nor a assassin.
So, yeah. Very interesting dynamics there. Any thoughts?
I thought it was interesting. I think it all makes sense. I think it makes sense that he trusts his mom. And Alice is like, hey, yo, she clearly is here for a nefarious reason. And he doesn't care.
He does not care. And he's still kind of into his mom, which is also...
so weird.
Very strange. I guess, I had the mental block of, or mental thing of, okay, they're not actually siblings in real life, so I can kind of, wash it.
Yeah.
At least for, my own internal reaction. I'm like, that's weird. But, yeah. So, I don't know. I think Aemond is interesting. I want to shift to Aegon now, though, because I would say he's arguably the most interesting character this episode. Maybe besides Daemon and Rhaenyra's in that dynamic.
And Rhaena.
Rhaena is also interesting.
Yeah.
But I would say Aegon kind of they set up the dragon thing, he's still alive, Sunfire's still alive. They set that up a few episodes ago. And then he has this moment where he's like, I don't care, I'm the king, I'm gonna die here. And then he kind of has power, and then he has a dragon show up, and he's like, well, my dragon's here. I'm just gonna burn everybody.
I will burn this entire army.
And then he does.
Yep.
And it's nice to have another player back on the board who is interesting and who is arguably the rightful king, depending on who you stand for. So.
As I said, there are currently 3 kings/queens.
I think there's kind of 4.
There is kind of 4.
Because you have Darren,
Yep.
who's also probably the best candidate for the job right now. And then you have Rhaenyra.
Right.
Then you have Aegon.
Right.
And then Aemond's like, hey, I'm going to like start my own thing.
I'm going to start my own
now.
empire, yeah.
So, yeah, everybody's kind of just like vying for the throne right now, which is a very Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, anything else you want to say about Aegon besides I thought the scene was sick?
That, I think the scene is awesome. I like that he finally stood for something and kind of said, I've had enough of being this lonesome, beggar, basically.
I think it's very interesting that Larys is just like, all right.
I know, that was interesting that he's up and dipped.
It makes a lot of sense for his character, I would say. Like, yeah, he would flee in that situation.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was a cool scene. I personally know where this story goes, so I know where Aegon's going. But
You've said that he's a big player in
he is
season
an important
4.
piece of the end of this story. I haven't read the book, but I did know this plot point, and so I'm interested to see where this continues to go because I like the journey we're on here.
Right.
I want to talk about Rhaenyra.
Okay.
Daemon.
Yep.
Rhaena.
Yep.
Like we've got this really crazy dynamic going right now that's been set up all season, and it kind of comes to a head. So.
Yeah, I think it's super interesting. I mean, the whole time I'm watching this, when Rhaenyra is super pissed, I'm like, surely you understand Daemon's perspective, because you, Rhaenyra, would have done the exact same thing.
Yes, and I think that's like Rhaenyra kind of knows that.
Yeah,
like she has this scene where she's like, I don't know, it's kind of an emotional scene where it's all come to a head. The dragon collision happens, and then Daemon's like, I'm sorry, I really wasn't trying to betray you.
Right.
I'm also just trying to protect my kid.
My daughter. Yeah.
And he's like, I just want you to know that. And she kind of like, even though she's like, go the frick away, she kind of also recognizes that to a certain extent too. Like she doesn't just say like, Daemon, I'm killing you right now, which she could technically.
Yeah, she could.
So, I don't know. I think that there's obviously plot points, loose threads still out in the void, but I like where we landed here.
And she still defended Daemon to the girl who keeps trying to manipulate.
Visaria. I hate Visaria. I'm so sorry. She's the worst.
She is really annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
She is very annoying.
But she kind of got flamed this episode.
She did, and she was. Yeah, this is about time.
From I don't even know who, this other random girl who was like, "You're kind of terrible."
I forgot who that person was, but she just showed up and had a whole conversation with Visaria, and I was like, "Cool."
I was like,
or Miss Arya?
I don't know.
Whatever. So many names. But yeah, I think that I like the conflict that Daemon and Rhaenyra had that was set up all season.
I agree. I think it was really good.
I think every character choice made sense there. And I think the result made sense too. Like Rhaenyra is still trying to hold on to a little bit of what her father Viserys stood for on the throne.
Yeah.
And not just like kill everybody. But then you see early in the episode that scene between Rhaenyra and Helaena when she's like, tell me, and she's like becoming a little violent with Helaena, tell me what you've seen. So like she's starting to lose that grip a little bit.
Helena's super interesting.
She has gotten very
She's kind of a wild card.
Yes. Like you see, I thought her dream sequences were sick.
I thought it was awesome.
Visually very cool, but like she has one dream of her baby getting taken away,
right,
and another of her on a dragon.
Yep.
And like I don't know, it's just very interesting. Where is her character going to go? Who knows? But she's like very important to the story this season,
right? And
she was kind of just there the past 2 seasons, so I am a fan of it for sure.
There's one other character that sprung to my mind that we haven't talked about.
And we've had a little bit
Ormond.
But
he didn't really do, he didn't do a lot.
He didn't do a lot. I mean, the biggest stuff is like he talked to Corlys.
Oh yeah, Corlys is captured
and is missing a finger now.
Right, that was crazy.
That was kind of crazy. Very Ormond thing to do. He's very conniving. But there still continues to build some tension between Ormond and Darren of like, Darren's like, I don't agree with this.
Right.
I don't like what he's doing.
Right.
But I low-key can't leave at all.
Yep.
Because if I leave, he's just going to keep doing what he's doing and no one's going to like me. And so Darren and Gwen are kind of just stuck there right now. But then the other big important thing, which we opened this episode with, is that he flips Ulf.
True.
Ulf's commitment.
True.
And Ulf is now for Ormond and Darren.
And somebody said in this episode, and I completely forgot who, I think it's Ormond, who basically says like, or someone says to him like, Rhaenyra has 6 dragons. And then he says, like, yeah, but they're 6 commoners. And I think it's super interesting.
Well, that was Aemond. I think he was having that conversation with Alicent. But yes, that's
okay. Right.
That is an important thing of like the quote unquote illegitimacy of all of Rhaenyra's everything, of like her children, and then of her dragon riders. Of like they're not the most
loyal people.
Also, they haven't been trained in like dragon riding. Really, they just kind of hopped on the dragons. And so, yeah, when Ormond offers Ulf like lordship and higher up lordship too, Ulf's like, yeah, I'll take that.
Which he asked Rhaenyra for, and she didn't give him, right? Yeah,
like Rhaenyra hasn't exactly been the best at listening and honoring others when like she hasn't been making a lot of personal sacrifices. She didn't give Corlys, Adam of Hull, like any of his sons, the Velaryon last name, which like in the grand scheme of things would have been a footnote in a book. And then she didn't really honor Ulf at all and give him any freedom. She just did use him as kind of just, I need you as a tool. So
yep,
yeah,
super interesting
why Ulf would have switched over. But I don't know, any thoughts or predictions for where the finale is going to go? Again, we haven't read the book, so we're kind of just chilling with the show.
I have basically no clue where we're going because I have very little Game of Thrones experience. But I feel like out of it, if anything, the show is very unpredictable. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, anybody could die at any moment.
Well, let's do this. If you had to predict one character to die next, who is it and why? I don't know. Maybe Daemon? Ooh, I don't think Daemon does die, to my knowledge, but that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I think, again, haven't read the book, I think Alicent.
Ooh, okay. I think I could see Alicent dying.
Because Aemond almost died, like, twice.
Right.
But he'll probably be fine.
I don't think he's going to die because Alice is on his side.
Yes. And then, name one character you want to die. You're like, I just hate them or want them to die.
Ormond's horrible.
Ormond is horrible, but he is fun to watch.
He is fun to watch. Rhaenyra's not that great either. I don't want Rhaenyra to die, but I'm like, I don't know.
I do know the end of Rhaenyra's story, so...
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, here's the thing with Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Is that, like, a lot of stuff is referenced within itself. So if you've seen some content, you actually end up knowing stuff about other content. I'm pretty sure Sir Duncan is mentioned in Game of Thrones multiple times. So, like, you can kind of pick up on the storyline. Like, yes, I know what happens to Duncan Egg, even though the actual stories haven't been written. Like, you end up knowing. So, it's interesting there. But regardless, I think that if I wanted one character to die, I would love Mysaria to die. I think she's so annoying.
She is really annoying.
But we'll see. So, Drew, how are you feeling about Game of Thrones right now? Like, I know House of the Dragon is a little bit of a different flavor from A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I miss A Night of the Seven Kingdoms every time I turn on a House of the Dragon episode.
I recently rewatched it, and I just finished reading all the 3 novellas that are out, and I miss it really bad. So I'm excited for season 2.
I still like House of the Dragon. I understand why people are massive fans of the show. I get it. But I will say, in the grand scheme of things, the show... I don't think I would watch the show unless we were doing this podcast.
I think it is a weaker overall entry. I know Game of Thrones ends pretty poorly, but like, I think week to week, House of the Dragon is weaker than Game of Thrones, in my personal opinion. I know
the highs of House of the Dragon are high.
Yes, but I think the characters of Game of Thrones are a huge step up. Even though there's some great characters here, like, you just love watching, I mean, literally almost every single character in Game of Thrones, besides Bran. I'm actually not a big Daenerys fan, but whatever. But like, I think here, there's a lot of characters that I'm like, I like them from a writing standpoint. I'm not excited when I sit down to watch House of the Dragon on a Sunday night.
Right.
To see their faces on the screen.
Yeah.
So, that's my tangent.
Yeah.
But
there will be some House of the Dragon defenders in the comments, and that's okay. Look, again, I respect that y'all like this show, but this show is definitely not for, like, everybody.
I think, again, Drew, had you have seen Game of Thrones prior to this, I think you would enjoy this significantly more.
That's probably true.
So,
I'm not enjoying myself.
You have an interesting perspective.
Yeah, I try.
How we haven't done this question in a while, and I'll ask you after the finale next week. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want to watch Game of Thrones right now?
like 4.9.
What number do we need to get to for you to actually sit down and watch it?
It's just a time commitment, I think. That's
Let's
the
say you
biggest
have all
thing.
the time in the world.
Then I'd probably watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So subscribe if you want us to have more time and money.
Honestly, for
No, I'm
real.
just kidding. But if you like our channel and you like our vibe, hit that subscribe button.
For sure.
Anything else you want to add about this episode of House of the Dragon? I mean, I thought it was good.
I'm excited for the finale. I hope they actually execute, and it's not like a season 2 finale.
Which was a little hit or miss. So yeah.
I hope something actually interesting happens.
I don't want to wait like 3 more years for season 4 and we finally get the finale of season 3 in season 4 because
Right.
that would kind of be not the vibe. So we'll see where it goes. I'm excited. I like this show. And let us know who you want to die in this season. Of
Don't
House of
spoil
the
it, though, if you don't.
Yes, don't spoil it, please. I thought the shot of Christian Cole's head on a spike was kind of cool.
That was pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for tuning
R.I.P.
in.
to that guy.
R.I.P. Christian Cole. He did nothing for like 5 episodes.
Yeah, for real.
It was awesome. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We will get to House of the Dragon finale next week. What else do we got coming up on this podcast?
We have
Drew.
a full week ahead, ladies
do,
and
actually.
gentlemen. We are doing Spider-Man Hot Takes.
Mhm.
We are doing Ted Lasso,
Yep,
which
starting up
is
this week.
a very different vibe.
It's a little bit of a gear shift.
This might be the biggest vibe switch. House of the Dragon and Ted Lasso
It's a pretty big vibe
in
switch for
cinema
sure.
history.
Yeah,
We got Ted Lasso. We have a surprise episode tomorrow.
we do.
With a special guest
You'll
that
just
is
stay
very
tuned.
exciting.
Stay tuned.
It's one of my favorite episodes,
It's
honestly.
gonna be a lot of fun. So,
What else do we have?
I mean, if we're talking grand scheme of things,
Oh, yeah,
we've got
this is
Lanterns, Clayface. We
Yep.
just had Spider-Man Brand New Day drop, so if you want to check out our review
Yep.
on that, it's up on the channel. I mean, we have a bunch of artsy movies if you're into stuff that will be nominated for the Oscars, like The Social Reckoning or Fjord or I Play Rocky, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
we got all that. If you're into Resident Evil, we'll be reviewing that movie next
Yep.
month. Doomsday is coming up, and so if you're into all the Marvel stuff, we have some Doomsday discussions. I mean, we got a lot of stuff in the works here, so well, we got you covered.
We do.
Just hit that subscribe button. That's all we ask. It's
Yep.
like free for you.
Yep.
And helps us. So do that if you have some time. Thanks for tuning in. Take a break.
And enjoy a film.